First off, I'm going to assume that you're working with the default screen layout. It looks like this. Personally, I prefer using the classic layout. It gives me a little more what I want. But again, I assume that you're in the default layout, which means that your information is going to be over here. Okay, so what we've done is we have stacked the two video clips on top of each other, and the second step I had was I recommended that you expand it, because if when you drag it, you can see that here I'm dragging 1 second and 3 frames with just one little move here. It's very difficult to move just one frame. So if you're trying to synchronize stuff, you definitely want to expand it as far as you can. And that way when you move stuff, it will be easier to move just a single frame here. Well, this is 3 frames. I'm still not zoomed in all the way, but basically you zoom in, you should be able to move just 1 frame at a time. Here you can see it moved 1 frame, 2 frames. So if you're trying to synchronize, it's best to zoom in as far as you can. That way, you'll get the stuff in sync. Anyway, but I don't really care about that. In this case here, so then I've stacked the 2 videos, and you can see I put on different clothes in each of the videos. So I'm not actually saying anything to these, but that's not important anyway. So let's look at where both figures should be in the image. I mounted my my phone on a selfie stick, and I tied it to a chair, so that's why I got this weird angle. All right, so we double click that. That brings up this video editing pane, and we want to go to the compositing, which is what I mentioned. So obviously you said you've gotten all that, but if I lower this to 50%, I can now see the front and back at the same time. And the only purpose for doing this is if you didn't shoot it on a tripod or something like that, then you would use the background image to, in the transform section, you can move your X and Y positions around, and you can actually get them lined up, in case you got different angles. So that's what that is. Anyway, I'm just going to return these to their natural. So obviously you'd want to shoot this on a tripod so you don't have to monkey with moving them around. All right. So we've done that. We got them all lined up. And then let's see, set the tip. Okay, the step number 4 was 50%. And X and Y positions. Okay, now apply a vertical line to the top video. Okay, let's just restore this opacity to 100%. Okay, so now we want to apply a mask to the top one so we get both of them in there. Okay, masks is over here, and I suggested just using the linear one. So there is the linear one, and you can see when I move the slide bar from one side to the other, I reveal it. So I don't know how yours came up. Perhaps, I don't know, maybe it came up this way. Obviously you don't want to do that, but you can move it up and down. But in any case, you want this you want it vertical. And you have these handles here, and just wait for your cursor to be over the mask and then move the mask. Ultimately, you can also just use the transitions here. You don't even have to, you can just slide your mouse over it, move it back and forth. So anyway, that's the length of what you need to do. Hopefully this helps. Just a little appendum here. Let's actually play what we've got here, so you can see that we're seeing both of them at the same time. And there I am in all my glory, both of them perfectly situated. I could have done various photography things there. So that's how it works.